I would say I hope the takeaway for people when they go, walk this journey with Vivian is that no matter what in this world, I don't care, partners, parents, children, at the end of the day, it's you. At the end of the day, it's all on you. Like, I'm sure Vivian never saw a world where she would have to go on this journey of making her dreams come true without Chicken, because that's how she always saw it. That was the dream that they were on, making this thing happen together, and then it went left, and she had to detour. Detours happen all the time, but when they come, all you have to rely on is you.
I hope that they understand that the mindset of a hustler and a dreamer is real. Mm-hmm. It's not fiction. It's 1000% realistic, and it doesn't get bigger than Chicken Man's thought process to changing the economy of Atlanta, to changing the perception of the South, and connecting the business dots of some of the biggest and culture and community at that time, right? Gangsters from all over, where we wanted them to come here and share a common thought and understanding this is the next big investment. This is where your time, energy, and money should all be placed. And I'm the guy that can handle it and make sure that it goes as smooth as possible, as smooth as possible. So I just want them to relate once again to the idea of the dreamer being more than just the idea, with the right energy and the right side of belief of personnel behind that idea. And that's what Chicken Man has. And that's now what the city of Atlanta, as a result, has been rewarded from.
You don't really get a chance to see, especially period pieces with black folk, where we're seeing them as aspirational, where we're seeing them as dreamers, where it's just not, trauma, you know what I mean? So for me, it was like, and that is Atlanta to me in a nutshell. That's the Atlanta I grew up in. It was very much this aspirational city where everybody was hustling, trying to get ahead, no matter whether you were in politics or you was a hustler. You know what I mean? Everybody seemed to be hustling for something. So this is the first, in terms of real life story that I thought embodied that thing that I feel like is so, intrinsic in Atlanta's DNA.
The reality of what the societal ethics were at that particular time come through. You got a whole group of people that are all trying to strive and change their lives in a real kind of way. Frank recognizes the fact that, gangsterism is one thing, but, this whole thing about Atlanta and what's getting ready to happen that I can feel I need to be a part of. You have Don's character, Cop, who's trying to figure out a way to manipulate, not manipulate, but maneuver his way through the police department and become an actual cop. Because, it wasn't until, I don't know, maybe 72 or 73 that black cops in Atlanta could actually arrest white people. So it was like kind of crazy like that. And then you got Chicken Man, who's just trying desperately to do enough to get enough money to make a better life for himself and his family. So you got a bunch of people, striving to do things here. So it's about more than just that robbery.
In today's world, right, everything is negative and there are all kind of stuff that are going wrong, and we're reminded every day how perilous just our existence is. This is a story that's serious. It's a story that's obviously based on true events, but ultimately, I want people to be entertained. I want them to invest in these characters. I want them to have a good time watching it, right? We're not trying to waste anybody's time. We want you to meet these characters, understand their motivations, see why the events unfold the way that they do. And, it's a lot of content out there. People can choose anything. We hope they choose this and that they feel better for it at the end of the day because it made them feel something.